Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning in the Buzz. This is a big deal. This year is Providence's 375th anniversary. You know, the city really has come a long way in that time, from the fabulous food that you can find pretty much everywhere to unique events like Waterfire. Love to do that every year. Also Style Week Providence. There were just so many things to love about Providence. And while we have the mayor here on our show, we want to learn more about some of his favorite spots in the city. All right, so Mayor, I know you literally have maybe a minute of free time during the week, but when you find the time to do something, what is really one of your favorite things to do in Providence?
Well, I enjoy Roger Williams Park. I think it's an amazing place. I love the Temple of Music. I love the zoo, and I know Channel 12 has done a great job with Zubilee as well. And I've actually been to the zoo. I actually bathed an elephant.
You did?
Alice, I did.
I love Alice is the one that dances. Like, she does her little, like...
Well, fortunately, she did not dance while I was bathing her. But I think it's a wonderful resource that we have here in our city and in our state. And I played baseball there when I was growing up as well, so it's a special place for me.
It really is. When you think about Providence, what location or event do you associate most with Providence when you think of the city?
I think several things. One, obviously, our river and Waterfire and what's been going on, and the great work that Barnaby Evans has done with Waterfire. Federal Hill. How can you think about Providence and not think about the great food on Federal Hill? Whether it be from the Blue Grotto to Panevino to so many different places there. De Pasquale Square as well. And I look at Providence and I think about a lot of artists and young people, an exciting and a hip place to be.
Would you agree with them, TJ?
Oh, all those things. You know, the food, the eating. He didn't mention shopping. With shopping, obviously the Providence Place Mall there, that's a huge part of the city now as well. And you know, I go into Providence to eat, to shop, and probably for Waterfire. Those are the three main things. And I go, and you can't help but notice the artistry around the city with the, the sculptures here and there throughout Kennedy Plaza and all throughout the city. It's really interesting, fun place to be.
I think it's a great city to show off. If you have residents coming in, you know, I mean not residents, relatives coming in to visit you, and you go down to like the Water Place area, maybe to the Water Place restaurant or something, and you've got that whole basin to look out. Even when there isn't Waterfire, it's an impressive place to be for people who are from out of town, don't you think?
Absolutely, and it's very walkable, and it's something that people can stay downtown and walk to different locations. We have a great city, and we need to showcase it more. Larry Lucchino, who is down, recently said that we are a well-kept secret. I want to make sure that changes.
Right, the secret's out. So what do you think you are most proud of in Providence? I know you haven't been mayor for too long, but what would you say you are proud of right now?
I'm proud of the people. I'm proud of the people. Yesterday I was at a graduation where students got GEDs and they worked very hard to do that. And I see it all around, from folks who are working with kids after school. Our police department is doing a new program at youth leadership, working on that. We have so many things going on. We have creative people. We have people who are dedicated to improving the lives of others, and we're very fortunate.
All right. Well, that's quite the list there, Mayor. It is great talking about Providence, and I know a lot of our viewers have their favorites no matter what the season, but especially in the summer months, don't you think, Courtney?
Absolutely, and they're all different, which is great because it's reminding me about, you know, the Benefit Street Stroll and things like that that, you know, maybe come around one time a year. So it's good to re-jog the memory on that so you can find some more cool Providence things to do. Let's start on the live blog on foxprovidence.com. And Jean says it's Waterfire for her. She said it's always so serene and beautiful, and in my experience, you meet the nicest people there. Jerry says, I like the arts and culture, especially RISD and the Benefit Street Stroll. And then Tripp says he always enjoys Waterfire, but I have to say the Hill is what I associate most with Providence. Good food, good times, he said. So here's the poll we're asking with today's Buzz. What location or event do you associate most with Providence? Waterfire, Federal Hill, the East Side, arts and culture, or the nightlife? This Buzz today has actually generated quite a few comments on our Facebook page, all different again. This first one is from Tara Norberg. You might have seen her on Roadshow Kitchen before. She said the East Side, Thayer Street, Federal Hill. She said, as a Providence transplant from Texas, both of these places are still incredible to me. Ashley Evans said when the mall was built, it became a landmark for most people. She said you can't go through Providence without seeing it. And Christine Lutjen said, even though the name of it has changed, for me, the Civic Center is a big one. Historically, I would say Federal Hill for a location. As far as events go, I would have to say First Night. So lots of different ideas there for favorites of people in Providence, but we will see what takes the cake in our poll at the end of the show.